Today I'll be taking us on how to make this oldies but goodies beautiful design. It has been in existence for a while, and just a little modification was made on it. And then a client requested for this, so and I decided to make a video of it. Please, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe at the end of the day if this video added any value to you, and then don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that it will go wider, so that the other will benefit too. Stay tuned to the end and watch how this design is being made. Thanks. The front panel of the dress has been cut. We have a video on how to cut a kaftan top like this. So it has been cut. The next thing is just to put in the measurement that will bring out the design. So, and the first thing we are going to do is that at this point, so you make sure that you iron it very well so that the center, you pick the center, so that the center of the dress is going to come out, so that you'll be able to see the traces of the front end of the center. This is my center showing clearly. So the next thing is just to put in the measurements. So at the down part here, take four, and then at this point too, we are going to pick four. So the next thing you are going to do is just to measure 14 down from here. At this point too, you measure your 14. That's already been marked. So I'm going to have my straight line at this 14. So I'm going to, on this point, on this line, I'm going to pick 3.5 now. I want to use 3.5. Although it depends on the wideness of your customer. You can use 4, you can use a 3.5. So, but I'll be using 3.5 now. I don't want the flap to be too wide. So I'll be using 3.5. If I use 3.5, so it is going to be divided by 2. So 1.5 quarter will be at this side. And then at this side too, 1.5 quarter. 1.5 quarter, 1.5 quarter. Then the next thing is just to link up this. We will link up these points, these 2 points. Link them together like that. I don't know if you are seeing what I'm doing. So that is what we have. This one will just be straight up. Straight up. That allowance is what you are going to take straight up. So the next thing is now to put on our overlapping. The next thing is just to put on our overlapping. So the next thing is just to do our overlapping. So you make sure you iron it very well. So while doing this, 4 trousers is advisable, or 3.5. What's come to us 3.5. So and then so that we have enough materials to fall back on. So now you place this, the right side of the fabric. Now you place it on the right side, on the right side, and then you set it at the down part here. So the size of this one I cut, I just make sure that it is beyond the half of this, and then we have excess that is going to be folded back. So if you like, you can have exact size here, but it is going to be a waste at the end of it. So the next thing we are going to do is just to place our overlapping. To place our overlapping, how do we do that? You place this, make sure that it is rhyme at the down part here, and then make sure it is well ironed. So everything is rhymed. Let everything rhyme. So now just make sure that you have excess of this one. Make sure it goes beyond the center, and then it goes beyond this side, this line we draw here. So then the next thing we are going to do is that we have to follow the line we have drawn, and then you will need your hemming gum, and then you need a very good iron here. So I will follow the paths I've drawn, the line I've drawn here. I'll follow that path. I will trace it out with the fabric. So when I get to this point, at the exact point where I mark my 12 and 14 here, so I'm going to cut out this exact point. You see the way I cut it doesn't reach this actual point. So, but so that it will be very easy to manipulate. Because I'm following the line, that place is a corner, so I have to bring that shape out. So then you iron this, following the path. Don't forget it is front panel against the front side against the front side, the right side against the right side. So the next thing you are going to do now is now to put your hemming up so that that shape is going to come out and firm and neat. See, this is what we have now. You see how the shape is. See how everything come out. So this one is going to be placed here. It's going to work for this side, and then you have to repeat the process. You have to repeat the process. So while repeating the process, it means that you have worked on them at this side, so you have to put the second one here and work and follow that same process for this one. Then you transfer the material here to this, and then this one to this other side. So let's quickly do that. So now we have the two. We have the two. So this one will be transferred to this side. So the next thing you are going to do is just to shape everything out. So how do we shape? It is very easy and simple. So what you are going to do is just that hold this one. Kindly use hemming gum and hold it, or you can use pen to hold it. But here I'll be using hemming gum. Then do the same thing on this other side. So yeah, you can now take off whatever you want to take off now. Turn it to the other side and then trim out whatever you want to trim out. So just cut. And then here we go. So we have this. So here we go. We have this. So the next thing is just to put our overlapping and the likes. I'm sorry, our stripes and the other design. So I'll be using this my navy blue to combine it as my stripes. So the wideness of my stripes, I don't want it to be more than one, 1 inch, 1 inch. And put hemming gum inside. So open this up, open this one up too. Then you put your stripes. So the measurement to be used from here, you are going to put the design here. That is the design is going to be 3.5. So from that side now, you put on your flap of the stripes rather. So the distance between the stripes now, I just want it to be from this three, measure another 3.5, 3.5, then 3.5, then 3.5, and we are done. So we have 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So now the next thing is just to put my stripes. I put it here. I did not put it on 3.5, just below that line, 3.5. So I'll put another one here. I'll put another one here. So that is how I'm going to make it up. So now I have, I'll just put my hemming gum to hold it. So it is good you use hemming gum. So you are just going to do is just that you sew this one, sew them, then all the necessary things to be added now. Let's quickly work on those things. Let's quickly work on them. We need the flap, then the flap, then let's quickly work on the flap, and then we are almost done. Don't forget that you are going to sew this, And then again, if you like, you can just sew this side, sew this. Although if you did not sew it, there is no problem because you are still going to sew this side and weave. So you are still going to sew this side and weave. So sew it, no problem. And if you did not sew, there is no problem. So let's set this one aside now. Let's work on the rest. So here we go. This is my stay. I'll be using this collar stay, but this collar stay is a soft one. Is a soft one. So I'll be using this soft collar stay as my flap. So don't forget the flap is 3.5. You are still going to measure your 3.5. Measure your 3.5 as your flap. As your flap, the wideness rather. The wideness of the flap is 3.5. Measure your 3.5. And then don't forget the length is 14. 14. Measure your 14. And then gum it to your fabric. Then we have our smaller flap that we are going to put on it. So I'll be using 1.5 for that one. 1.5. Then you place it at the center. Everything. So let's work on the extra flap that we are going to attach. That one is also 3.5. That small design we put as attachments. So don't forget we said the length is 3.5. So fold it and then create your new simple design. Create your simple design. A three-step design. You can see. Then your cuts. So this is what we have. Then place it on your fabric. You can see the way it is being folded. Then gum it to your fabric and sew it. You will gently sew. You will take your time to do this. You will sew from here. So let me quickly do that and then come back to the table. So we are almost done. And then before that, let's attach this side effect to this one. So from these remaining pieces, I'll be cutting out what I'm going to use as this side effect. So let me quickly do this. So your hemming gum, cut it, divide it into two as well. Then place this, put hemming gum, so I have this. Let's quickly sew this and then transfer it to our results. So we are welcome back. So this is what I have now. This place has been sewn. You can see how it is neatly sewn. So then this has been sewn too. So just trim it out. So what you are going to do is just to notch this side. Don't let it touch that seam, but very close to it. Notch all those corners. So the next thing is just to iron it. Then you top stitch it round. So you will sew the tip of this to this point, and then this place to this point. So then we are almost there. Welcome back. This has been sewn. That very edge must be sewn. So now I have quickly done that. So if you like, you can do this place directly immediately. Sew this one immediately, or you use hemming gum to hold it down. So you can just save your hemming gum by sewing it. So I'll be doing that later. The next thing is just to put our flap. So let it extend this place a bit. This line, let it extend it a bit. Just a little bit, like a half. You see this? You stylishly fold it back so that the edge will be very neat, not very rough. So this, then do the same thing at this side. So this side. So this smaller flap is going to be on this. It will just be on this, then it will be like this. So let's quickly do that. So you are going to sew this. You are going to sew the edge like that. After sewing, then you place this one on it at this very point. Then you are going to sew this one too at this point. Let's quickly do that. So just to place this and then you iron it. So I like to put an emigun here. Then take this one to the other side and then trim off this. But I prefer using an emigun to hold it. Although we are still going to sew it by the side. So when we sew it by the side, so this place will be head. So we have no problem with that again. So but I just prefer this so that it should not be too open. This is what we have after all the struggles. See, then if you have this logo, you can just attach it here. But I will not be attaching any logo now. I will not be attaching any logo. So to make it more beautiful. So this is the front panel. The remaining process is just the normal way we sew our senator top. So it's only that we are going to attach invisible zip at the shoulder here. So and then we have the video on how to make a top with an invisible zip. We have how to fix invisible zip on this channel and how to sew senator top. We have it on this channel. You can just go through this channel and find the video. So you just attach your button at equal intervals So you attach your button and then you have your beautiful result. So thank you so much for watching through. I so much appreciate. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. And then if this video makes sense to you, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You are blessed.